Hello everyone, my name is Shawn Myers. Today I'm going to give a persuasive speech on global warming. It's real. It's Global warming is real because, if you don't want to believe me, take it from Bill Nye. He even says so. He has a whole show on it. Global warming affects us all. I'm a very passionate person, and I'm very into saving the planet and taking care of the earth. And from the classes I have taken in my ecotourism degree, it was so enlightening on just like what we're doing to Starship Earth. The purpose of this speech is to hopefully get all of you to believe in global warming, because it's like affecting everyone. Global warming is threatening. The only planet we have to live on is Earth, so why are we hurting it? Like people say, like, we're gonna melt down. Why are we doing it? Like, why? We're in a glacial. We're coming out of the ice age, so the glaciers are melting naturally. Yeah, but they're melting too fast, and as humans, we live in this climate, and I'd like to keep it that way for my grandchildren. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about greenhouse gases. Well, what are they? It's water vapor, carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide. Ozone is its own thing, and it's made up bunch of gases. The thesis found at Global Warming 101 and its many articles is where I got this, all my information. Now, onto what is causing the greenhouse gases and ultimately global warming. Like, what's causing all this? Well, let's all these bad toxic gases are getting caught beneath our ozone, and it's causing the planet to heat up faster. It's energy. It's coming from everywhere. It's more than what we're melting. We're warming up faster than we should be. It's given the record of time that we've been recording this. It's gone up exponentially, like literally so much. And if that's not a good reason to go green and to try to save the planet, why wouldn't we do that? Our being like one of the biggest superpowers, in the world, we should be trend setting. Like Bill Nye said, the one thing we have that our ultimate United States export is our customs and culture. I mean, we have the biggest culture in the world, so like everyone copies us in culture wise. It's great. So like, if we start going green, other countries will start wanting to go green, and that's the theory anyway, that people would want to go green because it's the thing to do. Global warming, greenhouse gases and other pollutants build up in the atmosphere and soak up the solar radiation and sunlight and bounce it back down to the earth. It's heating everything up. It traps the heat. They stick around for years and years. They cause the planet to get hotter and hotter. This as well can be found in many different locations. I use how we know global warming is real and human caused. Now we can talk about how we can prevent global warming from happening. It's like prevent it from continuing and happening again. We need to document this stuff down, learn from it. That way we don't fall back into archaic ways of burning fossil fuels. We can use, there's different fossil fuels out there that's cleaner to burn. Like, cars really aren't what's making the pollution that high. It's like old coal furnaces, stoves, even cows. Really, mass production of cows, a bunch of methane farm. That's pretty much a methane farm, and it all rises up and gets caught in the atmosphere. All countries need to do this, not just us. Like I said, we need to export our culture, like let people know that this is like a real thing, you know, out there. Buy energy efficient appliances. Yeah, it's a couple bucks more, you know, but it's, you only got one planet, you know. It's maybe just save up another week for that new flat screen TV. That way you can get, you know, the energy efficient one, the one that only costs a yearly average use is like $32 a year. That's awesome. $32 it takes to run your TV a year. This information as well can be found in many different places. I got this from Global Warming, the Science in a Nutshell. I believe I have given you enough to think about. Conclusion is the summary of the main points in this speech. In the speech I told you about greenhouse gases. I told you about how global warming happens. I told you what can be done to stop it and keep it from happening again. I hope this speech really like gives you something to take away. That way you can tell, you know, your friends about it. I mean, it needs to happen. You know, just, it's like people will say global warming isn't real because the government only uses it for taxes, to get taxes, to get money. You know, that may be true, you know, but even if it's not, you know, real, isn't it just better to go green anyway? Like, for all you non-believers out there. I mean, even though, you know, if you heat water up in a beaker, it expands, the water level increases. So, you know, as it's getting hotter on the planet and the ice caps melt, sea level will rise, and, you know, it'll just be devastating to us all, you know. All right, but that's all I have today. I hope you learned something. Any questions, comments, complaints?